Hi everyone, welcome back to Gray is Gorgeous. It is so good to be back. I was gone for a while. I took a much needed break and now I am back. So I'm so glad you're with me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you subscribed while I was away, thank you for subscribing. I hope to bring you more content on going gray also along with other beauty tips and tricks. And so today we're just going to do a simple get ready with me, and I'm going to be trying out the Morphe setting mist. And I'll tell you why I'm trying that one out, because I tried the Wet and Wild and that didn't go too well. So let's get started. All right, so here we are. We are going to, I already did my brows. I used the Joah brow pencil in Cool Blonde. It is my absolute fave and still remains my fave. So I highly recommend that if you want. They come in really great colors. If you're one of my silver sisters, or if you don't have gray hair and you have darker hair, the browns are also very good. So I highly recommend that pencil. All right, so I got my mirror here and we're just going to go ahead and put the rest of our makeup on. Okay, I am going to use this is the e.l.f. Illuminating Concealer. And this is in the color or shade Light 26N. And I don't know if they've discontinued this. I saw when I went into Target to get more that their display changed and these were no longer there on the display. So I'm like, I hope they don't get rid of this product. So I quickly went on to Amazon and I bought a bunch of them. Just in case. Now, I love this concealer because it is lightweight and does not settle into my fine lines and wrinkles because it is so lightweight. If you have more color correcting to do, then you may want to go with a thicker concealer. And in that case, on the drugstore level, I do highly recommend the Maybelline Fit Me, although it is not cruelty-free. I have also tried the e.l.f. Camo concealers and I wasn't too happy with those, but I really like this one. It's very light. It goes good with what's going on with my skin at my age. So all right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my concealer. My concealer, yes. And I'm going to set my brow pencil, and I do this as a trick or tip to make the brow pencil look a little bit more natural. And you can use any powder. I'm just using the Pacifica powder in number 1 because I'm trying to use it up. And I just place it right on top of the brow pencil, and that helps to set the brow pencil. It helps to make it look a little bit more natural. And then I also brush it down over as a base for my eyeshadow. All right, so now we're going to do the eyeshadow. And if you're one of my silver sisters who doesn't wear makeup, I totally understand. Many of you do not, and that's fine. So you would skip this step. So you would just prep your eyes and conceal where you may, and then set it and forget it. But here we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some eyeshadow. So let me see which eyeshadow we are going to use. All right, I've selected one out. We're going to do the Mad for Mauves, and this is Essence. And here's the color story in here. Beautiful palette. It's very cool toned. It's got the cool toned gray. It's got the cool toned kind of deep rich purple. Beautiful colors. And I love this palette because it has enough different colors in it to use for your crease and your highlight as well. All right, so I'm going to go in. We are going to use the e.l.f. brush here, and I'm just going to go into this very light shade here, and I'm going to kind of dust that all over and it's very light. This is kind of a white grayish with a purple cast to it. Just kind of set that down as our base. Then I'm going to go in with this color here, and this is a good crease color. And it's kind of purpley taupey. It's a very interesting color. Kind of like a purple taupe. I'm just going to go into the crease area with that, kind of up and out to the outside. And you'll have to decide where your placement is based on your eyes and what works best for you. And this has like a pink, tinted pink to it. Really pretty. And then I'm going to go in with this darker purple color, which is, you have 3 mattes here and then 3 shimmers. And for that, I'm going to use the Morphe brush. I went and I had this brush a long time ago, and then I repurchased it because I missed it so much. When I use darker colors, I like to use a brush that doesn't put down so much product, and this one is perfect. And this is the Morphe 514. And I'm just going to come with that darker color, and I'm just going to come here on the edge. I love this brush. I miss this brush so badly. If you look at it in comparison to the e.l.f., you'll see that it is quite smaller and it doesn't have so much puff, so it doesn't pick up so much product. So it's really, really good for using dark colors when you don't want to put a lot down. Because I had so many brushes and I just didn't know, well, what does what? It's kind of like the same, but it's not the same. This one is much different. All right, so we darken that outer area there. All right, now I'm going to use that same color as a liner here, just to line my eyes. And in this step, if you want to use a regular eyeliner, then I would do so. This is such a pretty color. This is like purple. It's so pretty. But it's more on the dustier side. It's not like a loud, proud purple, you know, like a bright purple. It's more subdued. So this palette is really subdued. So if you have ever wanted to try a palette with more pinks, and you tried that and the deeper plums, and they kind of didn't look right on your face, this would be a good one to try because it is more neutral, if that makes any sense. The colors are not so bright and intense. That if you do like, you know, the scarlet, like reddish plums that they have, the new popular ones, but sometimes those just don't look good on us, you know, and they may be too intense unless your skin tone can handle that. I recommend this palette because it gives you a little bit of purple, a little bit, but it's not like bright purple. It's very dusty, it's very muted, and it's great. And if you are one of my silver sisters who has a darker skin tone, you could use this gray here as your transition shade. So let me show you around this palette here with my fingers. There's some of the colors there. Really super duper pretty. Aren't those pretty? So just really nice. And here's the transition shade that I used right there. It's a great like taupey, pinkish kind of taupey color. Real pretty. All right. So It's a little bit, you know, a plummy, but it's not over the top. So, and so that it's appropriate for my skin tone. All right, so the next thing that I was doing, I ran out of my Bare Minerals and I didn't repurchase it because I'm waiting for the Christmas holiday special where they sell double the amount in one container for $49, and it's like the equivalent of 2 regulars. Because I didn't have it, I had to use something. So I'm putting on my SPF and I'm using the Neutrogena baby stick here, and this kind of acts as my primer as well. Let's put that on. And it is not chemical sunscreen, it's mineral sunscreen. Got a little bit of a white cast, but it tends to blend in, as you will see here. Okay, so then I got the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear, and I'm going to put this on. And this color is Linen, and I'll put all of this down in the description box below. And I'm going to use the pad that comes with it, and it's similar to a makeup sponge. It's a sponge. And this is 24-hour wear. Let me tell you a little bit about this product in case you're considering. First of all, it's not cruelty-free, unfortunately. It's a full matte coverage, waterproof, and it really covers. I'm going to show you how good it covers here. We're going to take my age spot. You can see that age spot right there. I'm going to show you how much coverage you get on this one. So I just take the pad and go right in. You don't have to wet it or anything. And you're going to see how the age spot there. See how much coverage you get? See how it just covered that age spot completely? You can clearly see how much coverage I'm getting there. So it is full coverage. Watch it cover all of this here with one swipe. Look at that. It's amazing. And it's silky smooth. Now, one drawback to this product is it does have a scent, and it's pretty strong. It smells good, but it does smell like perfume. So if you are sensitive, CoverGirl also makes one. I have not tried theirs yet. This powder is amazing. I wear this all day and it looks good. By the end of the day, it looks good. Now, if you have shine factor going on, which I do not normally have that problem, you may have to powder midday, but suffices to say, it's very satisfactory as far as wear. And this color is good for my, it's not too pink, not too yellow. It's just perfect. I'm going to warm it up a little bit with some bronzer here in a minute. But I just swipe it on like that. So easy, a lot less messy than the Bare Minerals, but I have to honestly say I love the Bare Minerals. I think that's a product I will always go back to. All right, so we got that. Oh, I just hit pan on that. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer. My clip is not working here with my hair. Okay. So while I was away, I ran out of bronzer. So I purchased the L'Oreal Bronze It Lumi bronzer. And as you can see, I have hit major pan on this one. So it's a good color for, here, let me show you what the color is like. It's a great color for my fair skinned sisters. And I'm just going to put some of that on, and I like to dust it up. This one you can use liberally, and it's not going to be like really orangey or yellowy. It's just going to give you a nice glow. It does have a luminosity to it. It does have some, it has a glow factor, a slight glow factor. Just do it on here on my jowls, on my nose, and right in here. And it blends in well. Its price point's pretty good. This is 01 Light Clair. Okay, so now we have that on, and now I'm going to go for my blush, and this is the color Sweet Pea, and this is from Flower Beauty, and as you can see, I am working my way down to the bottom of this pan, and I'm really happy about that. I do feel like I buy too much products. I think people, I watch videos and I see women using certain things, and then I want it too. And when you start tracking how much makeup you're actually using versus what you're buying, you see ultimately you just don't need that much. And so for all of you out there who are very good about using the same product every day, which is what it takes to be able to hit pan on some of these, good for you, because you know, you buy a product, it should work for you. You get something, you should like it. And I don't think price should have a factor, because you can buy 5 of these blushes for, yes, cheaper at a drugstore, or you can go to the Lancome counter and get one blush for $45. But if it's the color that you like and you like it year round and it works for you and you're going to use it and you love it, then you know it's worth the $45 in my opinion, rather than buying a bunch of stuff just to try it and then throwing half of it out because you don't, you know, like it. And that's just kind of how I think about it. So I'm still using, this is going to end up on my product empty soon, along with a lot of this stuff, is I'm still using the LA Girl illuminating stick in Luminous. And this is a highlighter, and I just put it right here and right there. I don't put it at the tip of my nose. I put it bridge up and right here. And I just love it because it gives me just a little bit of highlight there. And I didn't think highlighter was necessary for women our age, but I really do think it is. And I think if you, I think the cream is best. I do have the powder as well, and I use powder, but I think the cream is best. But I do recommend that. All right, so now we're going to go with the Morphe setting spray. Now, I purchased the Wet n Wild, which is ending up in my product empties, the Wet n Wild setting spray, and I love it, but the sprayer doesn't work very well. But let me tell you quickly about the Wet n Wild setting spray. I like it. I think it works. I think it's effective. It does have alcohol in it. It has a slight smell, but not too bad. It smells fresh and clean. But the pump on my second purchase, when I repurchased it, kind of failed. And I thought, you know what? I want to try an aerosol. So I was in Ulta and I thought, let's try this travel size one. And it looks like the mist is a lot better on this one. And this is a product that I have never shown on my channel. I've never used setting sprays up until now, but I was in LA for a while and it was hot there and I had to set my makeup so that it would stay all day. And so I started experimenting with setting sprays. And of course I reached for the Wet n Wild because it was the most inexpensive at the time. And it gave me a chance to just dip my toe in the water of setting sprays and see how they function and how they work before I decided what to get. So let's try this one. The sprayer is, look at that, beautiful. Okay, so first off, it does have a scent. As you saw, I didn't speak to you while I was spraying it. I wouldn't open my mouth or your eyes while you're spraying it. Let it set for a minute. It does have a scent. It does smell like perfume. Nice mist, like it. Didn't make anything tacky. It didn't upset any of my makeup, so good. You want to put that on before you put your mascara on. So let me readjust my bangs here. All right, before we put mascara on. Okay, so here we go with the mascara. And you're going to be surprised, but while I was away, I switched to black mascara. Here is why. I wanted a mascara wand that was very narrow and thin, and I couldn't find one that came in black brown, at least as far with respects to drugstore makeup. So I purchased this one before, and I do have it in waterproof. But this is the Mega Length in Wet n Wild Mega Length in black, and I love it because the wand is so small. And so it not only, that's it, that's all I put on. And you can use this on the bottom as well. Now this is the non-waterproof, and I don't think you need to get waterproof, because that was the thing when I was on Amazon and I ordered it. I thought, should I get the waterproof one? But you don't. This one doesn't smear or flake. But if you live in a climate that is humid and you need waterproof, or you just trust waterproof and you just think it's better and you're going to use it on your lower lashes, then I would get the waterproof. Now there is no difference between these two in packaging. This one is the waterproof and this is the non-waterproof. So if you order them online, make sure you read very carefully if it says waterproof or not, because it mentions it really here in very small writing, but the tubes look almost exactly identical. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I did want to let you know. But for the money, I really, really love this mascara. I wanted something inexpensive, didn't flake, didn't clump, and separated my lashes, and was easy to use, and was at a good price point. And this one checked all the boxes for me. So, all right, so that is it. That is what we've achieved today. I probably want to wash my lips a little bit, because I got the setting spray on there, and I'm going to do that before I put on my lipstick. Okay, so I washed off any residual setting spray, which I do not want on my lips. And I'm going to go ahead and line my lips now with an Ulta liner. Because it's gluten-free. And I will put everything I use down in the description box below. This is the Ulta liner, and I believe this color is Flesh Chair. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild lipstick. And let me get the color on this one. This one is Mad for Mauve. Put that on. I think it goes good with the palette. And I love the moisture factor of these. They have such a cute, cute container. Beautiful. All right. So that's what we got today. Looks pretty good. And again, I will put all of the products that I use down in the description box below, so if you're interested in any of those. And so far, so good. I like the setting spray. I'm not too crazy. It's very scented, but it works. So anyway, I will let you know in the description box how my makeup wears at the end of the day with the setting spray on. I'll just make a notation down there for you. Thank you so much for watching as always. I'm so glad to be back, and I look forward to bringing you more videos on Going Gray. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.